Coach, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Coach, I cannot complain. I cannot complain. So you guys pulled out a nail biter there the other day. So how you feeling about the next round?
Yeah, I feel pretty optimistic. We've got number one Amarillo, powerhouse. Numerous state championships. They are coached by an excellent head coach, they eat, drink, sleep girls basketball out that way. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a test that we haven't faced since I've been in Canutillo, but optimistic, and I'm excited. We're always up for a challenge.
Good deal, good deal. Now, Coach, you got the super senior there, Bonilla. Yeah. She's a really good player there. She's already committed to Division II.
Missouri Western.
Missouri Western. So, but yeah, she's a very dynamic player. Very dynamic.
Yeah, she is. And I'll tell you, she played with her freshman year was my daughter, her senior year at Canutillo. So I got to watch that season. I wasn't coaching, and so the first thing I did when I took over, she and I sat down, and we talked out some goals, and we talked about it. Winning record. Had to be goal number one, playoffs, and ultimately a district and by-district championship. And she told me, I'm going to change my body. She told me I'm going to commit to change. She was tiny.
Yes, she was.
And although she's still short in stature, everyone in El Paso knows that she's tough as nails.
Definitely. And it's funny because the highlight video for our show, like the run that we do, is her playoff game last year against her cousin, where she put her in the mixer and had her cousin doing a split on the ground. Yeah. So we have that highlight, and those were some of the first games that we streamed out of here was the regional playoffs for the girls' side, those playoffs games. And I tell you, I saw her play, and she really reminded me a lot of my wife. My wife played for Canutillo.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Elsa Balthazar.
I know. I didn't know that. I just didn't know that was your wife.
That is my wife. My wife.
Okay.
And so she reminded me as far as her toughness and just getting buckets.
Right. Yeah.
And so, I think you got some other good players on that team.
Yes,
that I'm not sure they're getting the exposure that they should be getting. I know playing with her has helped some, but. Like, you want to talk about some of those players?
Yeah, my other super senior, Sadie Clemens, she missed the first 5 games. The night before we were supposed to play Montwood, she just working on an inbound play just landed on her ankle wrong on her foot and just high ankle sprain. So she missed the first 5 or 6 games. So she's really this is a kid who's averaged a double-double for her career. Wow. So she's been a varsity player all 4 years. I believe her career right now, she's averaging like 13 and 11.
Okay.
For 4 years. So this was a kid that was ready to come in and be that other, 15, 20-point scorer. And so the injury definitely held her back a little bit. But she's at about 90% now. And she has been our defensive staple. Her and a young lady, another senior named Janelle Hernandez. Defensively, those two, they are the rock. And then I have junior Washe Little Spotted Horse. This kid's averaging a double-double.
Yeah,
so
I saw that. I was like, wow.
Yeah, she's a monster. She's got hops for days. She's 5'7", but she plays like she's a 6-footer when she's in the paint. And then I've got a super sophomore, Kim Cruz, who against Burgess, hit 3 big late threes and a couple of free throws to kind of seal the deal for us.
Okay.
So the future looks bright, and we're actually a pretty young team. I have 4 seniors, and I have 14 on varsity. So, it's going to be different once I lose Alyssa and Sadie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the future.
Yeah,
we built a program, and that was the goal.
Yeah, definitely. And so I'm happy to hear that you guys got that pipeline going. I don't know if the coaches in the city are happy to hear that.
Yeah, it was Canutillo when your wife played there. I know she was her and Alyssa, and I'm still trying to find official stats on your wife actually. So we'll have to talk.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where they are head to head, but they're the two greatest scorers in Canutillo history. It's not even close. But yeah, Canutillo went through a dry spell, and then they hit gold a little bit from 08 to 11, and went on a decade-long dry spell again. No playoffs, no winning records. So the goal was to come in and build a program and develop girls, develop players, and yeah, I'm really excited about it. We've got a couple freshmen on varsity too, so I don't plan on any dry spells while I'm here in Canutillo.
Nice. That's always a good problem to have, right?
It is.
So, playoff game. When do you guys play next?
We play Tuesday versus number 1 Amarillo in Seminole. Weather may change that.
Yeah.
Maybe Wednesday, but yeah, it's going to be a test. You play Andrus every year, Burgess and Chapin's, coming over from 1-5A. You come out of that district super tested.
Yeah.
But also Amarillo's they're just kind of another level. They're a powerhouse.
Yeah, so. You guys started off the season kind of slow. You had a tough schedule early on. I noticed that. I was like, man, and it kind of reflected in our power rankings.
Yep.
But towards the end, once you guys got into district play, it was like y'all were rock solid, ready to really contend.
Yeah, I'll tell you. And then if you look at that timeline, that's when Sadie came back.
Yeah.
We run a lot, and Alyssa could tell you this too. We run a lot through Sadie, and even against the game against Burgess this past Thursday, they were so focused on Sadie. She was drawing double teams anytime she came in the paint. It really opened up shooters like Kim. Kim knocked down shots because Alyssa drove. We have some things we try to get some action with Sadie and Alyssa going to the basket. And they were doubling Sadie pretty much the whole game and leaving shooters in the corners open, and that paid off for us late in the fourth quarter, and then of course in overtime.
Nice. So without giving away game plan secrets, so what are some of the things that you guys have to do in your next game in order to put yourself in a position to walk away with that W?
I'll tell you right now, the style that we play, and that Burgess plays, and that Chapin plays, that, really it's a run and gun, let's go, transition, offense type stuff. If we even try to play that with Amarillo, we'll get blown out of the building. We just can't do it. They're just as fast as us. They're 4 or 5 inches taller at every position. They pass the ball extremely well, and everyone shoots the three and has the green light to do that. So we're going to have to really control tempo and maximize our possessions. That's what we're going to have to do.
Yep, so taking care of the ball for sure.
Definitely.
And hopefully the defense can kick up and cause some turnovers, give you some extra possessions.
Yep. Yeah, that's what it's going to take. I just don't want Amarillo, getting if they get 15 possessions a quarter, we can't play that style.
Gotcha. Okay, so – again, Coach, I don't know if I congratulate you guys, but congratulations again on that big win.
Thank you.
Definitely. So here's what I thought. I lost the train of thought for a second. But congratulations on that win. So is the game going to get streamed out?
It is. And as soon as I have it, it will get shot out on Twitter, and everyone will have it.
Okay. So we want to share that information with the coaches that follow us and pass it on to allow them the opportunity to see some of these young ladies play. But, Coach, thank you for taking the time to sit down with us. Hopefully you like the new studio.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Appreciate that. We put in some work. We still got some work to do, but we definitely come a long way from where we were.
I can tell. It looks great.
But, again, thank you, Coach.
Yes,
Appreciate it. It's been another episode of Borderland Sports Reports, folks. Catch the next one.